Dear friends, thank you for being here today. This is Chris Parr from Miraculite Healing, Salam Alaikum, which is Sirian for welcome. It's a beautiful misty day today. So it's such an honor and such a pleasure to connect to all you crystal children in the Marian star seeds. Thank you for being here today. Yeah, so when Lemuria drifted into the mist, the land that imagination has forgotten, a part of you, okay, a part of you was also lost into the mist of Lemuria. A deeper part of your love, it was into the mist. The enchanted land that was formed and was risen from the mist of Sirian love. Lemuria is a magical place, still very real, but has been forgotten. Okay, so over roughly, say, 90,000 years ago, the mystical land of Lemuria birthed its majestic beauty from the sea of the Pacific Ocean and from the air. The enchanted land that was formed and was risen from the mist of Sirian love. Lemuria is a magical place, still very real, but has been forgotten. Let's bring it back. You see, Atlantis, which was in the Atlantic Ocean, was never forgotten, but lost. Whereas Lemuria was never lost, but forgotten. So Lemuria was a magical place, a place of a creative imagination, where dreams were formed into this conscious reality. You make it real. You give it depth, time, space, dimension, okay? You see, dear ones of love, Lemuria is a part of you. Just like how Lemuria formed from the mist, Lemuria sank into the mystery of mist from which it came. You can feel it when you're in the mist sometimes. So when Lemuria drifted into the mist, a part of you was also lost into the mist of Lemuria, a deeper part of your love. Okay? You see, Lemuria was not destroyed by volcanic actions or earthquakes or floods or some natural disaster. Lemuria was lost due to an increase of technology over spirituality, which is happening now. During the end of Lemuria, a visible present land of love for over 20,000 years finally ended its journey after it completed what it needed to complete, okay? It drifted away as Atlantis technology took over. During the time of Lemuria, okay, near the end of Lemuria, at the full function of Atlantis, there was spiritual beings, but none in great power. The ones in power were technology driven. There were high levels of spirituality, but even higher levels of technology. The energy of planet Earth was shifting. Technology was taken off. Spirituality got put on the back burner. And lack of structure and ethical structure took shape. It's happening now. Soul and spirit meant nothing, and science exceeded. Then Lemuria drifted into the mist of forgotten imagination. So how did the Lemuria form? Over 100,000 years ago, this planet was being used as a scientific experiment by other galactic and extraterrestrial beings. The Sirians, who are pure love, could not handle or participate or allow acts of violence, of tyranny, or here on Earth. They wouldn't be very good neighbors, would they, if they just ignored us? So the Sirians turned to God, Goddess of all that is, and asked, creation, what do we do? The Sirians did not ask God, Goddess to solve the problems that were forming on Earth or by violence, but how the Sirians may help contribute to a better world. okay? God, goddess of all of this, opened a vortex of energy over the galaxy roughly 100,000 years ago. And when this vortex of energy opened, the Sirian energy from the Sirian constellations, a mist of love was formed, and the land of Lemuria was birthed. Conscious units became molecular atoms, electrons, molecular subatomic structures, mineral, plant, Lemuria, human. When Sirians came to planet Earth, the Sirian Council was eager to form a new human being. A being of love. A being of Sirian love. At first, just the Sirians walked Lemuria. But quickly, the Sirians began forming new life. The Sirians experimented, failed, tried again, failed, etc. You see, even great beings like the Sirians need a few tries, okay? After a few failed attempts, the Sirians got it. To put a piece of their love into each Lemurian formed. This worked and Lemurians were born. Sirian love formed Lemurians. This is why I call the name of my business Miraculite Healing, to leave an essence of a love into all we touch, for we are a part of everything we create. This is the Sirian and Lemurian way. If you are a Lemurian, you are a Sirian, and vice versa. Thank you for being here. Lemuria is where you have lifetimes, meaning lifetimes, now running now, aspects of you there now. You can merge with these aspects and merge Lemuria wisdom, like quantum jumping. You can merge them with you, get the vibration and frequency of a successful you or Lemurian you. When Lemurian drifted into the mist, so did a part of you. You can merge with that. Call this back now, divine sweet ones, and merge with it. Lemuria has just been forgotten. The deeper love you seek has just been forgotten. Not lost, but forgotten. The land of Lemuria is very real indeed. And as you raise your love, sweet ones, you too will see the land of Lemuria again. You are a Lemurian. Lemurian is a state of being in mind, man. A beautiful being of Sirian love. Yeah, we love you. As long as there is light, we shall love you. You carry the essence of Lemuria and the essence of Sirian. Lemuria may have been forgotten, but the dreamers of Lemuria bring back the bounty of Lemuria, like Peter Pan from the never-ending story. Right? You are the Peter Pan. You are the Lemurian starseed. You are the crystal child. You are here to raise a consciousness of planet Earth. You have Lemurian DNA within you. You can access Lemurian wisdom by quantum jumping and merging, like this guy called Burt Goldman, does quantum jumping. You can quantum jump into an aspect of yourself, and then you can merge with it, and you can feel that. So let's visualize this now. Let's visualize the misty land of Lemuria. Visualize the magic land of Lemuria. The crystal towers, the crystal beaches, big sequoia trees, these beautiful doors and pillars and caverns and underworlds of different kinds of galactic ships, and other animals are down there. You got beautiful animals. You got every single animal is walking along here. You got different kinds of groups of people from spaceships and galactic families coming to visit. I want you to imagine this place. Imagine that you see a part of you there. Maybe he's in school. Maybe he's in scientific study. Maybe he's in spirituality. Maybe he's deepening his magic. Whatever it is, or whoever she is, I want you to see this essence of yourself. I want you to merge with this part of yourself. I want you to walk up to this part of yourself and say, I'm ready to merge with the successful me. I'm ready to integrate these keys and codes from this part of me. And look into its eyes. Look into its eyes. And I want you to merge with this part of you. And get that vibration and walk around like that and feel that vibration. Integrate those keys and codes. Integrate your gifts and abilities and spiritual powers and wisdom and attributes and bring that back here, so be it. This place, this time, so be it. Nyasa kanya nakunya. Yeah, now you've just merged with your Lemurian essence and activated Lemurian DNA, so be it. Thank you for being here today. This is Chris Parr, Sirian and Lemurian wisdoms and teachings.